Perfect 10, where the list of 10 is perfect, at least in our own minds. With your hosts, Clint and George, including Adam and Gail, presented by La Troje Mexican Restaurant and Bar. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Perfect 10. And yes, you are not seeing things. That is Mr. Mick Manhattan down in the lower square.
Everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for having me, guys.
No problem. We could not do a movie carnival type episode without having somebody of our favorites. You know, Jason does send his condolences. He could not make it on, but still very happy to have you, sir. As
Thank you.
Another movie. I mean, scene snob. Come on.
Right.
I am a snob about my snacks. That's standard.
And
Absolutely.
I got a bad feeling there's going to be something on this list somebody's going to bring up, and I'm going to be so mad at myself for not remembering it, because I'm like, and then it's like I should have substituted this for that. Like, there's just so many options. This is Fat Boy Heaven, so.
Yeah,
It is legit.
you ain't lying. That's true.
So, of course, we've got Clint, and we also have Adam and Gail from the New Digs.
Yes, the new house finally, first time on any show, since I'm on, according to Dave, I'm on 4 different networks with 3 different shows or whatever you want to call it.
Same boat.
Oh, it is what it is.
We're busy people. I can't. We gotta be everywhere, man.
I'm in high demand. What can I say? But the break was nice. Don't get me wrong. Like, the moving sucked. Now that everything's finally getting unpacked and getting put away, it's starting to feel like a home.
And that's good.
Took long enough. Let me tell you.
Bryce's schedule has had me literally almost every day. So,
No, I mean, heck, I haven't seen you since the Fish Festival. Even really talked to you much since then. We've both been so busy.
mm-hmm. And tonight, of all things, he was supposed to have a game tonight, and it got rained out. So,
Thank you, Mother Nature.
yeah. But so tomorrow night, he's the starting pitcher under the lights.
Very
Should be
nice.
a lot of fun in Broadview Heights. Hey,
Ooh, can't be close, can it?
it's close enough. It's all right. We'll take it.
Mhm.
All right. Well, let's get into our nitty gritty. As we've got movie snacks and carnival food snacks, this should be a very intriguing list. And especially since, like you said, we went to the Fish Festival, there were definitely quite a few things that were over there too. Some typical stuff and then not so typical stuff.
Yes. There's some very unique options.
Well, it seems like anything anymore at this point can be deep fried.
Oh, yeah. Can't go wrong with these.
That's so true.
Very.
Do it with the air fryer though. That's the new way to do it.
Yeah.
It's healthy.
All right.
But still can get
Well-
your.
Let's get this kicked off. Mick, you are our guest. We will let you go first, sir. You're number 10.
All right, here's the thing. So this can be broad, but I'm going very specific. I'm naming places where I love them the most from.
Okay.
All right.
And number 10, in the town I grew up in, they used to have a lot of fairs in the park, a lot of carnivals going on and such. And there's a hot dog truck there, and they always served, and they would always serve for the baseball game stuff, but specifically because it was at the carnivals, I would go and get their hot dogs. We just called it the hot dog truck. I don't even know the name of the business. It was in the town. It was a truck, so that's what we called it. So my number 10 is hot dogs, but preferably chili and cheese, but if not, kraut and mustard. And I want it from that truck.
Not like sauerkraut. Can't go wrong with hot dogs.
No, I like the chili and cheese. The Conies from up in Michigan have got me spoiled.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I just like my hot dogs. Put some ketchup and some mustard on it. That's it. I'll be cool without chili. Now, if it come with chili, I ain't gonna like complain about it. You know? But like me personally, I'll just be like, get some ketchup and some mustard. That's it. You know, normal hot dog.
All right, Clint, what do you got at number 10?
All right, my number 10 is something I never had before, but it's something that I want to try because it's like two of my favorite things, and I've seen that they sell these at carnivals. And actually, two things. First one, Star. You remember that video you showed? Like the dude he's doing with the ice cream or something.
Yeah.
He's like chopping it up with it, like that.
Yeah.
I want to try that. Try that. And then there's something I've seen. I guess they do like chocolate covered bacon or something like that.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
I want to try that just because I love chocolate and I love bacon.
It is very good. It's got the salty sweet kind of thing going for it. It's excellent.
It's like two of my favorite things of all time. So like,
yeah, there's supposedly
covered bacon.
for that. There's supposed to be a place. I'm not sure exactly where it is for that ice cream, but it's like they do it in like it's weird. It's like ribbons because they put it on this cold plate or something, and they use like a scraper almost, and that's how they do it. And they make designs out of it. It's like it almost looks like a rolled up like ho-ho, but it's ice cream. And then they put like your different toppings on it or whatever.
Like how Cold Stone does it, just in ribbons.
Yeah, more or less. It's different. It's cool looking. But I mean, it's probably $20 a cup too. But you know,
Don't you know it?
because heaven forbid anything be cheap these days.
Oh no, you know ain't nothing cheap these days. Everything's expensive as hell. Define cheap. What's cheap?
Oh, I mean, when Dollar Tree goes to $1.25 tree,
yeah,
it's time
Right.
for stuff.
You're no longer cheap. 5 and below ain't even 5 and below no more.
No, a $5 pizza at Little Caesars is now $7.
Is it really 7? I thought it was 6.
Well, it's like $6.95, so you might as well just round up.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't eat their pizza.
everything's
but-
expensive.
Yeah. All right, Gail, go ahead with your number 10.
My number 10 is the iconic corn dog.
Nice.
The who?
The corn dog.
Corn dog.
Oh yeah, I love corn dogs. Can't go wrong with that.
Just make sure you don't mistake it for a cattail like that guy got his old lady on the boat. You ever see that? He took a cattail. He took a cattail from like one of the marshes they were by. Put mustard on it. Said, "Here, I got a corn dog for you." She bit into it. It was just all the powder and all the. It was a hilarious video, but disgusting.
I would be so mad at you.
I don't even think I could do that to you. Like I know I like to play pranks, but even that's kind of wrong.
You don't prank me like that, though. I think we'd have issues if you did.
Right, Keith? This is how you do it, bro.
Gail, that corn dog is way too low.
Oh, wow.
Didn't even make my list.
Yeah, it didn't make mine either.
I didn't make mine either.
It's
a great- it's a-
George.
I think it's great. I think that's a great choice for anybody's list. I like the nuggets more, the corn dog nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just like nice to dip them right in the mustard and throw them down. But hey, corn dog, you can't go wrong. That's a classic.
Right. That's why. That's like she said. It's a classic.
it's a classic.
All right. So for my number 10, I guess it's really a lot of people wouldn't say it's much of a movie theater thing, but for me, it would. I think it is, but there's nothing better than if it's not overcooked, a soft pretzel with some salt. Like you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bryce's favorite.
You know what's funny? It didn't make my list, but that's my airport snack though. It is.
go to
Every time I'm
Anthony
at the
Ann's?
airport,
Cool.
that's my airport snack.
Yeah, because that's about the
You
only
get
thing
a
we can all
pretzel.
afford, right?
I get the pizza
Love it.
pretzel. You had the pizza one?
Yeah, the pizza ones are good. I even like when you go like. I'm not gonna lie. I'm guilty. The guilty pleasure of mine is the Auntie Anne's, the ones with the hot dogs in them. When you go like
Yeah.
even Walmart and stuff. I mean, they put it in the worst spot as you're walking out. So as you're walking out, you stop, turn around, go back, get you
They
something,
get
and you
you.
eat it on the way home.
That's how they get you.
The worst prank is just literally flipping over somebody in a wheelchair.
No. See, don't let. All right, we had an NFL draft party years ago, and Keith came over, and I can't remember exactly what. I think he's got the spina bifida or whatever, but you know, the coolest kid in the world. He called him Hot Wheels. That's his nickname. He came up with it. He's like, I'm Hot Wheels. Like that was, So this was a year that he made the comment because we had 4 steps out in front of our house. Now, mind you, he brings a ramp with him everywhere he goes, just so he's prepared. He said that if the Browns draft Johnny Manziel, he was going to throw himself down those steps. So the minute the Browns pick came in, and mind you, the pick comes in, we hear Johnny and Sean Halfhill was over.
Oh, God.
He hears Manziel and looks at Keith. Keith had to run away from Sean because Sean was going to throw him down the stairs.
Dude, I want to point out, George, that you're always worried about me coming on this show because about what I say about the Catholic Church. You call a guy in a wheelchair Hot Wheels. I'm just pointing this out. Next time your Christmas episode rolls around,
we never called him that. He started. See, and now in his defense, he was drunk.
Oh
my God! It's like the scene from Friday the 13th Part 2, and the guy in the wheelchair is just going down.
Oh, Jesus!
It's in a movie. It's not me. I didn't make that movie.
He's got the best sense of humor too. There is nothing that will offend Keith whatsoever. Like this, he's one of the coolest people you'll ever meet.
I love it.
He is very cool, very down to earth, unlike you.
Easy.
All right, my number 10 are the Philly cheesesteak sandwiches.
I knew that was going to be on somebody's list.
See, I left it off because it doesn't like that's a great choice, but I left that off of mine when I thought about it because I'm like, it doesn't. You don't see it at a lot of carnivals. You don't see it in a lot of movie theaters.
It's not carnival to me. Like
so
I don't think,
just
when I go to Carnival, I don't think of Philly cheese. I love it. I like it.
No,
well, I know the thing was like
usually you'll find one that actually is doing it, you know, kind of like the food truck deal where he's off half of the trailer and you know he's got the whole big griddle just loaded with it.
Right.
Oh, I think it works.
And that's where I'm headed. It's like those are the ones. That's where I'm headed.
Nice and greasy. I got it.
Mm-hmm. And then just praying for the outhouse nearby.
No, that's when I go home. I got it at the end, and then I go home.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I plead the fifth because I've killed a few cars on the way home.
I recently went to that Taylor Swift concert with my wife in Philly, so we went to Gino's, and I got a cheesesteak, and that was at the beginning of the night, or I should say the beginning of the day, because it's like a 9-hour thing. That was not a good idea. Let's just say
See, I was actually told by people that live in Philly that it's not Gino's or Pat's that are the best. You got to go like to the outskirts of town and get one at like a little mom and pop shop, and they will blow them away. But Pat's and Gino's gets all the
100%. But that was the only thing. Gino's was the only thing available near Philly Stadium.
Gotcha.
I think mom and pop restaurant blow any major restaurant out the water.
I think a lot of the knock on one of them, I don't know whose it is, if it's Gino's or Pat's, but they use the cheese whiz sauce, and a lot of people say that's what ruins it.
No,
I don't know. I'm just saying what I heard.
Cheese whiz shouldn't be used on a Philly.
It shouldn't.
No, provolone. Provolone all day, every day.
Provolone goes with anything.
Yeah.
Touche. All right, number 9, Mick.
I have to agree with Adam on this one. Adam, you were the one that said soft pretzel, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you said I'm going with the soft pretzel myself at a carnival. I don't mind it at the movie theater; they're good, and I love dipping it in the cheese, and I'll get it sometimes. But really, if I'm getting a big pretzel, it's going to be at the carnival because it's just a nice big one. You get the mustard. You walk around with it. It's nice and easy. It tastes good.
Break it apart. You can eat it as you're walking around. It's not, it's not that messy.
See, I gotta have cheese with mine.
Yeah, you do.
I would like to just point out I purposely left popcorn off the list. I feel like popcorn is always going to be the top because it's always everywhere. So I just left it off the list. So that's why it didn't show up.
Fair enough.
Want to throw that out there now.
No, I agree.
Well,
I agree.
Number 9. I put popcorn on my list for one reason. When you go to the movie theaters, when I was going to the movie theaters, I never liked popcorn from movies. I never liked movie theater popcorn. But to get like the deals with the candy and the drinks, you had to get popcorn. You had to get popcorn. I'm thankful for it. So it's on my list because I just get popcorn knowing that I can get a deal with candy and like drinks and like every other thing. So popcorn is like I don't like movie theater popcorn.
I did. I also wore my movie theater snack shirt.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I had to go with it.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, you got a point there, Keith. As long
It
as
can't be too salty though, because I went to the Guardians game one time and I got one. That bad boy was super salty.
yeah, but see, I remember when we went in the club section the one year, they had the regular pretzel, they had a cinnamon sugar pretzel,
Oh, those are good.
and they had
I
like
haven't had that one.
there was like 4 different types of pretzels. Needless to say, by like the 9th inning, I went and got all 4 and said, "I'm taking all these home." Yeah. All right, Gail, what you got?
Movie theater popcorn.
Number 9, just like Clint.
Because it just, I don't know. I can melt butter at home and put it on my popcorn.
Doesn't
and
taste the same.
It does not
taste the
taste the
same.
same. It has some additive or something that makes it just better.
It had
And I
that
know
it.
it's
It
not
had that
good
it
for
factor.
you, but it is like you can't stop eating it. And then I always get like the extra butter. That's why I'm, fluffy.
Oh,
But
stop.
that's okay because I enjoy my food.
It's.
Man,
I
do
worked at a
too.
movie theater for years. It's the salt. If you add a lot of salt to it, it's kind of like nuts at the bar. Like we want you to buy drinks, we want you to buy other
Right.
stuff.
Alright.
It's
That
the
makes
salt,
sense.
and then when you add the butter, it just but cooking that salt in makes a big difference.
I can see
It's
that.
good. It's good. I know that.
We haven't got that part. I
It's
thought about it.
It's
I-
on my
I-
list. Not gonna lie. It's on
I
my
mentioned
It's
it to
on mine.
her, but I'm like, I
It's
can't
on
see
mine.
it being a movie theater thing for me or a carnival
Oh, it
thing.
is.
Just-
No, the cheese sucks.
baseball game's a different story, though.
Yes.
If it's
Oh yeah, I
real
think.
melted
Was you
cheese,
with
it's
me
a
when I
different
went to the one
story.
game? I think I had like it was nacho, but it was like with bacon and like
Yeah, it was in a
pulled
helmet.
pork. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll get there, Keith.
that slapped.
All right, so for my number 9, I know this one is going to give me a lot of hell for this, but at number 9, I got Twizzlers.
Nice.
That's my favorite.
Because-
That didn't even make my dang list.
Are you serious? I thought it would be like
I am
top 2.
serious.
Wow.
But it just something about Twizzlers is just one of those things. Like as you're eating them, that like they just leave that aftertaste. That gotta grab another one, and before you know it, the whole bag's gone.
Yeah.
It's
I
good.
used to bite the ends off and then suck my pop through it. I take the straw and stick my
Yeah,
fingers in
same
it.
thing. Like a straw.
Get
See,
rid of the real
it's
straw and
funny-
use my Twizzler.
Like the Twizzlers, the candies and stuff like that. Like I looked over a lot of them as I was trying to make out my list, but I have a completely separate top 10 list of favorite snacks from video stores.
Okay.
So that I left it off the movie theater because those are things I wouldn't like. I associate with the video store. If I'm watching a movie, I'll still go and get those particular snacks.
Yeah.
Twizzlers is a great one, but I usually go with Red Vines in that instance.
I mean,
I don't like red vines.
no, the super rope you could add in there with the Twizzlers too, though.
I
But
didn't
I only
like
got
that.
those at the roller arena. That was the only time, like when we go roller skating, was about the only time I ever saw super ropes.
I don't like the taste of either of those.
Oh, the super ropes are so
they
good.
do not taste like Twizzlers are so much
Well,
better.
you're bougie to your Twizzlers. That's
I'm
why.
bougie. And then you got to feel the pack because nothing sucks more than opening a pack of Twizzlers and they're hard as a freaking rock. And it's like I don't even want them now.
They're no good.
So so I
They're
sit
no
there and I
good.
feel every package before I buy them to make sure they're soft and fresh.
Nice.
Fair enough.
Got to.
What you got, G?
The chocolate dipped banana on a stick.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I've never had one of those. I've always wanted to.
Oh,
I can't eat bananas. They make me
so good. So good.
There's always money in the banana stand.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Oh,
Mm.
Out of everybody, we know who didn't watch Arrested Development.
all right, moving right along. Number 8, Nick.
Yep. All right. So this is a specific. I'm going back to it. Chicken tenders and curly fries from the Lowe's theater I worked at in early 2000, 2001. They were the best movie theater food to eat at the time. The way they cooked, the way they were. They get some cheese and chili on those fries. Oh, it was just truly amazing. Nice
It's
little-
sad that we don't go to the movies a lot because half the time we can't agree on a movie because we have different tastes and different styles of stuff we like. But I noticed the last time I went to a theater, like I'm old school. Like all I remember was like just a little boxes of candy and popcorn. Like nowadays, they got combo meals where you can get. I'm like, are you serious? Like it's almost like fast food up in here.
Yeah, go out and spend $100.
You go to movie theaters, you get like chicken and stuff now. I think they got movie theaters that serve you like alcohol.
Right.
Yes, they do.
Westlake, Rocky River.
Yep.
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 Lean back. You can actually
See, I'm afraid. I can't. I'm afraid to go to the theater now. You put me in a lazy boy, I'm probably going to fall asleep.
Yes, you will.
Done that a few
Especially if
times.
it's a boring movie.
Oh, Stuck on You. Don't ever. I saw that. That's the only time I ever fell asleep in the theater.
That's how you can play it off. Like, you want to go to a movie? What movie you want to see? Yeah, we're gonna go to the theater. Yeah, you can watch that crap movie you're gonna watch. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Yep.
But it's 2 hours.
It was awful.
Wait a minute when the movie's over. All right. Number 8 for me. I went the same route with Mick on this when I went with the chicken tenders. Like when I go to Movement in Detroit, it's like a music festival. They do it around Memorial Day. I always get the chicken tenders.
Nice.
Always. That's like the number one. I gotta walk in after I scan like my wristband and everything like that. I'm going straight to the final spot with the chicken tenders. Like, gotta get there early. You gotta get them when they first cooking fresh. When they first there, prepared to like wait towards the latter part of the day. So don't get lucky with curly fries, unfortunately. Get the normal French fries, but yeah, chicken tenders. Can't go wrong with chicken tenders.
Nice.
It's a universal.
Cotton candy is my number 8.
Nice.
It's
a classic.
You gotta
It's a
have it on the
classic.
list. It's a
Well,
classic.
see, the problem is now is that it's not just cotton candy anymore. There's like 80 different flavors of cotton candy.
They're usually all the same.
No, there's pickle cotton candy now.
I've never
Ugh.
seen pickled cotton candy at a carnival. I've always seen the red, blue, the red, and the pink and the blue.
Right. But I mean, you can get it any different way you want it now.
Well,
Which,
I'm good. I like the original.
Right. Fair
All
enough.
right.
Nice.
I'm not that adventurous.
Just stick to the classic.
Yes, because pickle cotton candy. Mm-mm.
Uh-oh. We lost our fearless. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. Getting rid of the other audio.
Man.
I noticed it was freezing up on me.
Hey, well, look at
I
this.
noticed that too.
Now your mouth matches your voice.
Bag.
It's not a Godzilla movie. All right, so for my number 8, I went with the classic. First they're sour, and then they're sweet. Sour Patch Kids.
Nice.
And I love it now because when I go to the gas stations and whatnot, you can buy them like just the purples, just the blues and stuff like that. Like the blue ones are my favorite by far. Like Piper knows anytime she gets them, blue one goes to Dad first and foremost.
You're mean.
Yeah,
Very nice.
can't go wrong with Sour Patch Kids.
All right, there, George.
Cotton candy is my number 8.
A lot of duplicates so far.
Mhm.
Well, that one's pretty much a festival type
Yeah.
one.
Oh, we have a lot of echoing.
Yeah.
That one's more of a festival. Thought I killed that mic.
You know what he sounds like? You know, remember those microphone thingies that you used to talk into when you were a kid, like the fake ones? That's what it sounds like. I'm
You're gonna
not
get
being
it.
mean.
You're gonna get us booted, and it ain't even gonna be my fault for a change.
I'm not being mean.
Hey,
See,
George.
Dale was
just
right.
like-
That's why he booted himself.
George, do me a favor. Say, I'm a podcaster. Live on the radio every Thursday night.
And now that I got rid of the echo.
For now.
Yeah, but no, you sound way better though.
Yeah, well, I had to kill the audio from my speakers here.
Oh, I got you.
Right.
And he's gone. And he's back. And he's gone. And he's back. It's like that TikTok video. I'm dead. I'm alive again. I'm dead. I'm alive again.
Are you allowed to say that word now?
Yes.
It's working.
Say that. They don't say that word on.
Right, you're unalived. Yeah, I know.
What is up with that?
It's the woke movement.
Really? Because it just.
Number 7.
That's a topic for another show.
Yeah, I just don't understand it.
Cotton candy is my number 7.
Holy crap!
Blue specifically. If I can get the blue one, I'm down. Pink is fine too. But cotton candy, yeah, it's my number 7.
Blue is awesome.
It's the perfect food around a carnival to just walk around and eat.
Yeah.
Yep. Give you that sugar high. Get that little sugar buzz going. Perfect.
I'm glad they put it in the bag. I know I used to always watch the kids walking around when they used to put it on the stick and you'd see it just dripping because of the heat in the summertime.
Yeah.
Horrible. I never understood that one either.
It's all melted.
What you got, Clint?
All right.
Or is it
Number
mixed
7,
or-
I went back to the
No,
movie theater
okay.
route. And I got 4 and 1 just because the candy route. So I went with Bunch of Crunch that we used to have, which are back.
Okay.
I went with the Juji fruits. That's something that you can snack on throughout the course of a movie. I like red vines. I personally like red vines. And then I don't know. I got these because I will always get them in a movie theater, but I would never get them outside the movie theater. Y'all remember the cookie dough bites?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I will always get them in the movie theater, but I would never get them outside the movie theater. Due to the fact that I can rarely find them outside the movie theater. But yeah, that's 7 though. I had to go to candy.
What's going on, Kyle?
Had to go the candy route, man. I'm a 90s baby, man. It's all about the candy for me.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's so many candies out there that it's hard to narrow it down just for a 10 list, you know?
I have one candy on this list. To me, I think it's the number
I have
one.
one more candy on this list too. Yeah. Probably my favorite candy of all time.
My number 7 is going to be, and I'm going to probably get a too low.
From who? Who do you think's
Probably
going to?
from you.
Okay.
Cheese curds.
Yes, that's way too low.
Not cheese on a stick. Cheese curds.
Wisconsin cheese curds.
Wisconsin cheese curds.
See, George agrees.
I love them. I don't know if I would eat them at a carnival.
We haven't met our fair. That was like the
so
big
good.
fair food here.
Yeah, and then they disappeared, and now all we got is cheese on a stick. It is not the same.
The cheese sizzle.
It's just a mozzarella brick on a stick.
Cheese
Yeah,
on a
literally.
stick?
Yes.
It's like one big cheese stick on a stick, literally.
Here, kids, eat this.
Eat this.
It's a kebab.
Yeah, we do things differently here in
Flaming
Ohio.
Stick of cheese.
Hey, listen, I'm not against
What
it.
possessed somebody to
Sounds awesome.
do that? You just give me some string cheese instead of cheese on the stick, if that's the case.
You're just melt the string cheese at that point.
Right.
All right, so for my number 7, I went with the classic, everybody's favorite most everybody's favorite. If you like chocolate and caramel, you love these, and that's the Milk Duds.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
See, that's a video store one for me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yep.
like I'll sit at home and like eat those while I'm watching. Oh, it's the best.
See, Kyle said it's worse when there's more breading than cheese. So it's like bread on a stick.
That's gross.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, because I remember like the old days of the Blockbuster days. You get your movies, and then you'd get like the little bit of candy your parents might let you get. And it was always Milk Duds or the Butterfinger BBs for me.
Nice.
Yeah. Friday night after you get out of school, because that's the one time you had to go. You had to make sure you get there early because it'd be like 40 kids in line.
I think the worst thing is when you wanted a movie so bad and you know it's been there, and then the day you go in, there's not a single
not
copy
there.
left. I'm like, rode your bike all that way for nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at that point you got to get something. Like I rode all the way out here. Now
Right.
I got to get something.
Well, my number 7, Adam and Gail are about to find out about it when it occurs. And when North Ridgeville has their corn festival, there's nothing like getting that fresh, grilled corn.
What?
So awesome. It is grilled in the shuck. And
What?
I missed what you said.
Corn on the cob.
Oh, okay.
But it's flame grilled.
Flame grilled.
The Mexican street corn. Oh,
I've heard that's good too.
George, you're cutting out real bad.
Yeah, it's.
At this point, just go do it from the lake.
Well, the Wi-Fi should be fine.
It's not.
It just don't like you, George.
No, it's definitely freaking Spectrum now.
Kyle says, "Save George, he's drowning."
Thanks, Kyle. No, but North Ridgeville has the Corn Festival, and that flame grilled corn is awesome.
Yeah, that should be next month. A couple weeks, actually.
Soon, yeah.
It's like the second weekend in August.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back as we
Let George catch his breath from drowning.
We'll be right back with more of our movie and carnival snacks. La Troje Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located in Wellington, just east of 58 on Herrick. Monster margaritas, and enough food to feed the whole family. Mention the Perfect 10 and receive 10% off your order. Dine in or take out, just like the Perfect 10 has at La Troje.
Pizza Galley, located in the heart of Vermilion, monthly pizza specials from specialty pizzas to subs and po' boys. Open Wednesday and Thursday at 4. Friday through Sunday, open at noon. Call 440-963-0177.
Delmonico's Barbershop with 2 locations on Liberty Avenue in the Delmonico Plaza in Vermilion. Open early at 5 a.m. on Monday through Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. 8 a.m. on Thursday, or their Lorraine location on Oberlin Avenue, 8 a.m. Delmonico, more than just barbers, their family.
Bodine Sanders, author of Race Against Race. Experience diversity and inclusion in sports through Bodine's eyes. From high school to Cheney, all the way through his graduation at Villanova and beyond. Get your copy today at Barnes & Noble and Amazon. Also available on all ebook platforms, Kindle, and local libraries ebook. Check out Race Against Race today.
And welcome back as we continue on our movie and carnival snack reviews.
Oh, God.
We're continuing on.
George might have to grab his phone.
George, are you like on that submarine that went down for the Titanic, like part 2?
George, you got to charade yours for the rest of the list.
I have no idea what's wrong with that thing.
I would go back, man. I would go back to your main camera. I know there was lag, but we could hear you at least.
It was way better, though, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, I like the Godzilla. That's funny.
Not Adam and Gail with all pressing.
What?
George
bad
can literally
lighting. That's all
say
it is.
anything he wants about us right now. We have no idea.
Yeah, you could drop so many F-bombs on the FCC and everybody else on Facebook wouldn't catch it.
Now we're all muted.
George, like, I'm about to end the show now.
That's it, folks. We got halfway through the list. We're calling it a night. We'll give you the next list next Saturday.
That's our top 4 movie and carnival snacks.
Part 2.
Yeah, what the deal? I was on the 2 game, now I've put it to the 5.
Every other word cuts out. I'll start us off. You go switch. Number 6, nachos and cheese for me, but specifically because this is movie theater carnival, Regal Theaters nachos and cheese. I don't know what they do. There's a right amount of spice in the cheese. There's a right amount of salt on the nachos. It's perfection. And I get the extra cheese on top and on the side. It's wonderful.
It's too low for me.
Ooh.
Wait till you see number 5 through 1.
So I like Kyle's comment. He goes, I thought our show was the only one with a mouse on the wheel for its internet connection.
All right,
I
my number 6. Might be low. Might get it too low. I don't know. I got funnel cake here.
Oh, way too low.
It's not even on my list.
Oh, wow.
But there's a reason for it.
And then again, I don't go to many carnivals though, so I rarely get like actual funnel cake. I ain't talking about like going to like I think Mr. Hero sells like funnel cake. So you get, like,
No, Rally's has the funnel cake fries, but you got to try.
Yeah, man,
Yeah, they're actually really good.
Piper loves them.
I had to try them.
And they're not that expensive either.
Legacy signing off on the fries. I'm gonna have to try them.
Oh, dude. She asked how you were doing the other day too. She's like, "Where's Clint?" And anytime we go past that RTA station, you know that's where we get Clint.
That's the legacy. We're gonna link up real soon, y'all.
I know we are. We just got to finally get this, calm down on the schedule. Take a break.
All right, whose is it?
You.
Mine? Oh.
Or no, Clint, you did your number 6, right?
Yeah, it was funnel cake.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. So my only candy on my list, and it would be snow caps. Because we didn't go to the movies very much as when we were kids because there was a lot of us. So there was 4 girls and then my mom and my dad. So we didn't go to the movies a lot. But when we did, snow caps was one of the ones my dad loved. So we all got to share a little bit of that. So that just brings back memories of my dad when we went to the movies.
Well, that was also back in the day when you could go to the drive-in and actually bring food with you.
Oh yeah. My dad would buy 2 pizzas for the drive-in, pop popcorn, and still manage to go to the snack shack and spend $30 to $40.
You have to.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, I could do a whole list too on just drive-in food.
Really?
Because it's so like they have everything and it's so
I never
out there.
been to a drive.
So you're saying we need to do a list for road trip snacks?
Oh God, that's a whole different story. I got.
Much as I travel,
it's the perfect 10, not the perfect 40.
Y'all never been to a drive-in movie.
All right, you're gonna have to come out. We'll take you to one. We just got to figure out. We just got to decide on a movie.
Yeah, there's one seriously 5 minutes from our house.
Right.
Right, we have to do it there.
It'll be a late night because I think the last movie isn't over till like midnight.
No, seriously.
It just had to be on the Saturday while I don't work on Sunday.
That's fine.
We got the one we have by us. It starts at like 8:39 when it gets dark, and they do a double feature. So it doesn't end until like 1 or 2.
Yep, same here.
Crazy.
No, but the worst is there's 2 screens. So the problem is you want to see 2 of the 4 movies they're playing, but one are on either screen. So you're kind of like, how do I do this? Like you can't put this movie over here, so I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where we actually saw the live action Lion King. We went with her cousin came up from West Virginia. All the kids and went and saw because I'm a big Lion King fanatic. So to see the live action, we went there and saw it.
Yeah, and then Toy Story that I didn't get to see because everyone was whipping out and wanted to go home.
Yeah, everybody was tapping out.
I
forgot what my number 6 was.
It's George's. Is it George's?
It's my number 6.
Is your number 6?
Yep. All right, and my number 5 is one of my favorites, and I remember as growing up as a kid, you would go into. That's that number 6.
No, you said 5.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, I was looking at 5, but I meant to say 6. They look, whatever. But my number 6 is as a kid when you would go to, if you remember the restaurant Friendly's, as a kid, you used to get the Conehead sundae, and which candy was in the sundae?
Can I say it? Reese's Pieces.
There, and that's my number 6.
Nice. That was the best, man, with the smile. My grandmother used to take us there all the time as kids and get that. You just brought me back to like nostalgia central.
True. I mean, it's just like, so Reese's Pieces have always been a go-to for me.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm in a comment. Our man, Adam's favorite person, man, Dan dropped a list of what he got. He said, kind. Oh, okay, there you go. George got it.
Yeah, there we go.
George, do you know sign language?
My mom loves it.
Did you just ask him if he knew sign language?
If you don't, just message me your number 6, and I'll do the sign language.
He'll be your commentator. He'll be your translator.
We're just about to put a foot up Spectrum's butt to get it fixed.
He's been saying that since he lived there for a year.
Mm-hmm.
George, you're done. We can't hear you. Can't hear you. Oh, you're not even coming in broken. Better.
For now.
I'm not even connected. The phone's not connected to the Spectrum, but the show's still.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So, line number 6 is fried pickle.
They said fried pickles.
Fried pickles?
Deep fried pickle.
No, you got to nod.
Yep.
We can't hear you.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up if it's fried pickles.
I don't like pickles.
I think he said fried baby legs. Possible. I don't know. I can't. I have to assume because
We can't understand it.
not like actual human babies. I mean, come on, not a monster.
George, just write it on a piece of paper and show the camera.
Hold it like that, yeah.
But under it, right? I'm on a podcast.
But you have to write it backwards.
Is he messaging?
Make sure it's in that little space that you got on your what's the name?
Deep fried pickles.
Yeah, he's gonna have to put it in the chat for the group and then just pop up.
I want to thank Marcel Marceau for coming on the show tonight.
Oh.
It's wonderful when you have a mime on the show.
Unbelievable.
I think you said unleavable, but we won't leave you. Don't worry.
Yeah, I forgot. This is your first time actually meeting Mick, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So she didn't know what to expect coming in.
I think I'm being pretty tame. I'm pretty good.
Oh, you definitely being tame compared to other episodes.
I haven't mentioned the Catholic Church once.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's a touchy subject.
No, you're on the radio now. I'm leaving it alone. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to piss off everybody.
We gotta bring it up on the Christmas episode.
Now, the Christmas episode, that's the best time. There he is. You're muted.
No, that's probably a good thing.
That squeaking noise. Like a hamster. Like a mouth running a hamster.
We'll get a new computer eventually, I'm sure.
No, not eventually now.
I don't even need to do another list. Let's just sit here for the next hour and let George try to talk.
Oh.
All right, can we get to number 5?
Yep.
All right. Carnival food. It's amazing. I had it later in life. Deep fried Oreos. They are at a carnival coming out hot. Fantastic. Just wonderful.
No? You're shaking your head
No, I'm shaking my head because I have deep fried Oreos at 5 too.
Oh, wow.
Now I want y'all to try this though, because you watch TikTok, so it's a TikTok hack. So get you an air fryer, get you a Twinkie, and take like a Kit Kat and like push it in between and put it in a deep fryer. Good.
Yep.
I don't like Kit
It's
Kat.
good.
The one that I want to try that I just saw for the first, I don't know how long they've been around, but I just saw them at the Fish Festival when we went with George a couple weeks ago, was deep fried s'mores.
I would.
That sounds like a winner.
If I wasn't so full, I definitely would have tried
It's hard because I'm not much of a marshmallow person though.
Oh, I love marshmallows.
But it's got to be a real marshmallow. It's got to be a real marshmallow. It can't be that marshmallow fluff stuff.
Yeah.
I
I have deep fried Oreos too. And like when I first tried them, it's like, oh my god, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Who made these? They're God. Like they're I want some deep fried Oreos.
Down with it.
All right, so it's my number 5. Italian sausage.
Because you go to any carnival, they always have Italian sausage stand.
There's probably like at least 3 or 4 per
Usually 3
festival.
or
What's wrong with an Irish sausage?
There you go. Valid question. You never had one, had you?
No.
Just saying.
Don't discriminate.
I'm not going to go there.
I didn't know if he was leading me down a rabbit hole.
I was
so
starting.
I delve into that.
Uh-oh. Did we lose the broadcast? Because I'm getting a waiting for live.
I gotta wait on live signal thing.
I'm still on.
I was to say, I'm still showing it on.
We're good now.
George, in your caption, you should write digital creator and vidcast host, but also write microphone expert.
No. I was going to say, I'm going to just put Max Headroom in there in a minute.
That's a good one.
Right?
All right, so my number 5, now that I'm on the right number now, is I went with, they're kind of a new thing that just, I don't know, to me they're new, but they're fantastic, and that is mac and cheese bites.
Ooh.
Yes, those are so good.
If you've never had them, go to your local Sheetz. You can order them at Sheetz.
Yeah.
And they are
I love
outstanding.
mac and cheese bites.
Sheetz has good cheese curds, too.
Sheetz has good everything.
That's true.
Yes.
I've not had a bad meal from there yet.
Yeah.
You're not kidding.
And if you haven't had one of their for real shakes yet, get the Reese cup. 10 out of 10, guaranteed.
Here's the weird part. I think everything we've said so far can be bought out of Sheetz.
Yeah, I think you're right. Honestly, I really do.
Sheetz is just a carnival with gas.
I was to say, my number 5, I think that's when my Facebook just popped. Turns out Bryce just turned around and won the youth shootout tonight in the junior high division. And that was after a really rough start of one game I watched in. Wow, that's nice. My number 5 is poutine.
Oh, I love poutine.
I've not had it. Or you can't get it around
I
here,
don't know
can
what
you?
the heck it is. That
It
sounds like
French
something
fries
from
with
a
gravy,
movie
basically.
pack. Like
It
that.
is
That would that sound
fries with cheese curds and gravy and bacon bits and
Poutine's very good.
like. That sounds good.
I'm
So
from
good.
Jersey, though, originally, and I go to the Jersey diners. Disco fries is where it's at. Gravy and the melted mozzarella. Oh, so good.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try poutine just to say I've tried it. You know what I mean?
There
sounds
is
good.
a place down on Detroit Avenue off of West 65th in the Arts District
Mm-hmm.
that has exactly that. It has poutine and even the hot dogs and the sausage, like Gil's talking about the sausage, 8-12 inches. Yeah, they've got an awesome poutine.
They paused after that, George. Relive what you just said and what you said after it. We can't hear you.
I don't know why you can't hear this, Mike. This one should be on.
I heard you. You gotta go downtown in Ohio, and it's somewhere.
Look at his video. The way it's like
Yeah, it's slow motion.
Now it's slow motion. Beforehand, it was like sped up. We got VHS on Georgia's screen, live in color.
I swear this CPU is just really dogging it bad.
Man, you ain't even buffering. You worse than buffering.
I know.
You on like AOL, bro? I mean, come on.
He gonna dial
Nope.
up.
Somebody's trying to
got
call the
mail.
house phone right now.
He gonna
Nope.
dial up.
Nope, it's not. Like I said, I know it's the memory or it's the hard drive. And I think it's a combination of both.
Oh, man.
4.
Number 4, baby. Reese's Pieces. The ultimate movie candy, in my opinion. I love it. I can eat a ton of it. I don't get it every time I'm at the theater, but it is my number 1 candy to eat at the movies.
I like it.
Can't go wrong with Reese's Pieces.
Hey, if it's good enough for ET, it's good enough for me.
Four. This where I have nachos at four. I just love nachos. I'm just a nacho guy.
Nothing wrong with it.
Love nachos. Especially when I can go and put bacon and pulled pork and all that with it. It makes it that much better.
Yeah, bacon goes with anything too.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
If you can ever get a chocolate covered donut with bacon strips on it, perfect. Perfect.
I do something good. That's like the maple bacon from Jack Frost.
Yep.
My number 4 is deep fried Oreos.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Add them higher.
They're good.
I don't
They
think.
are.
I think we had because my neighbor got a deep fryer, and it was one of those things where he was the type that he liked watching stuff on Shark Tank. So then, like, he started seeing people. He's like, so he just started trying to, like, once he got the deep fryer, it was, what can we deep fry this week?
Well, not only that, is we had it at the Cuyahoga County Fair.
Yeah, but like he would try to deep fry watermelon, you name it, he tried it. Like if there was a way.
No, you know what? I seen a video of somebody actually doing that though.
Yeah, he didn't. His was like a
watermelon.
It was like a trial run the first time ever he tried to deep fry something. He hadn't mastered it yet, so it didn't turn out too good.
I seen that. I was like, what? Like, deep frying a watermelon? Like, okay.
All right, my number 4 is when you go to the fair or a festival or anything carnival, is you got to get the big, thick steak fry looking, or just the big, fat French fries. No vinegar.
Yes,
steak fries.
It's a big,
like
just big fat French
fries, right?
I mean, it could be steak fries. I mean, as long as they're not like the little ribbon or shoestring, they got to be real thick ones. They're better that way.
Mm-hmm.
But we always have to get
the thick cut steak fries.
We have to get separate fries because somebody likes to put vinegar on theirs, and I can't stand vinegar on mine.
Douse those babies.
Yuck.
Dripping with vinegar. They're phenomenal.
I make her go sit across the way from me because I don't want to smell it.
More fries for myself. Thank you very much.
All right. My number 4 is corn dogs, the mini corn dogs.
What was that face for?
Let's wait. I'm saying let's wait until it actually comes from like the screen and she says corn dog. Then we can go on to the next. It looked like George is interrupting us because he's so behind.
I know. Like I said, there may be a laptop change up here soon.
George is talking, but in my picture, its head is just like slow motion.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the bad thing about it is that and I hate to say that anything bad can happen. You could be having a medical emergency. We wouldn't know what the hell's going on for this because we don't know what shot you'd be in.
We'd get to number 1.
No, it'll come up like 3 minutes later. We'll find out what he was doing.
And now it just went fast forward. Now it just went fast forward.
It went fast forward.
George,
Yeah, it just like played the whole thing super fast all of a sudden. It's like, nope, now I'm super slow motion.
Yeah, back and forth.
Unreal.
Oh, this is great. That's making the show itself.
It was. I've been laughing my butt off. Number
3.
All right. Street tacos for me. Specifically out in LA when they have the LA County Fair, they had a bunch of street taco vendors that were just perfect. So, like, I love them out there, but I can have a street taco anywhere.
It's different from walking taco, ain't it?
Yeah, they call them walking tacos too. Street tacos or walking tacos, whichever.
Oh, okay. All right. My number 3. I went with a good snow cone or a slushie.
Okay.
Some kind of liquid drink.
I didn't even think about those.
Up there. Like, I just love snow cones. Like, when it be hot outside, like, the kid, there'd be something like snow cones or, like, yeah, I'll buy, like, 2 of them. They'd be like, here, $1, I'll buy 2 snow cones. I just love snow cones.
Not a bad choice.
Can't go wrong with a slushie. Like,
that's good choices.
She'd have slushies, too. She's have everything. She need to give us like a sponsorship. We're pumping them up so much.
My number 3 is steak fries with tons and tons and tons of vinegar.
Wrong.
She said it tons and tons and tons.
Tons and tons and
She
tons.
put the whole bottle on if you'd let her.
Oh yeah, it's got to be dripping. I'm telling you, that's the best way to have them.
I mean, I guess it's bad enough you put them on your fries. At least you're not like one of those people that, like, when they get to the last pickle in the pickle jar, they drink the juice.
Oh,
it's not like
yeah.
you're drinking the vinegar. So, I mean, I guess that's a good thing.
No, I'm not a pickle juice.
There's nothing wrong with pickle juice.
Ugh. Pickles, period.
The best
Pickles are
ventriloquist
disgusting.
in the business right now is George. No movement to the lips, and all I heard was nothing wrong with pickle juice.
Price is it, or the ventriloquist?
Yeah, right. Jeff Dunham's got nothing on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George is such a pickle juice fan that now he's like, all right, Bryce, you need to rest that arm for tomorrow. Let's soak it in some pickle juice.
Don't give me any ideas, Mick.
Bryce will drink that pickle juice. Bryce is the one who will drink the pickle juice.
I'll drink. I love pickle juice. I get it.
Jeremy
All right,
says,
my
not
number
Carnival
3, this
food,
is-
but the wife says, oh, boys, tastes better coming from the fair.
It does. It really, truly does. I don't know why, but it does.
What's that?
Oh boys is better at the fair than when you get it at the restaurant.
Yep. But all right, my number 3, this is where I have the world famous movie theater popcorn. Nothing better than watching them just drizzle the nice hot butter all over your popcorn and keep telling them, don't tell me when to stop. And the dude's damn near pretty much put it all over the bucket and it's dripping out the bottom. You got to tell them to stop at some point.
Stop and we'll get fired.
That crap never gets all the way through.
No. Even I don't care how many times you shake it into that bag, you're not getting the butter all over every kernel.
Nope.
Number 3 is where I got the nachos.
Nice.
And you're right. The Regal Cinemas does have the best ones.
That is, I'm so glad to see you agree with me while you're in fast forward motion.
Hey, as long as I see you guys moving, I know I'm okay.
One minute he's talking like the Micro Machines guy from back in the day, and then the next
Right.
minute he's like, a sloth.
Yeah. Let's get our last commercial break in right here, and we will be right back.
La Troje Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located in Wellington, just east of 58 on Herrick. Monster margaritas, and enough food to feed the whole family. Mention the Perfect 10 and receive 10% off your order. Dine in or take out, just like the Perfect 10 has at La Troje.
Pizza Galley, located in the heart of Vermilion, monthly pizza specials from specialty pizzas to subs and po' boys. Open Wednesday and Thursday at 4. Friday through Sunday, open at noon. Call 440-963-0177.
Delmonico's Barbershop with 2 locations on Liberty Avenue in the Delmonico Plaza in Vermilion. Open early at 5 a.m. on Monday through Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. 8 a.m. on Thursday, or their Lorraine location on Oberlin Avenue, 8 a.m. Delmonico, more than just barbers, their family.
Bodine Sanders, author of Race Against Race. Experience diversity and inclusion in sports through Bodine's eyes. From high school to Cheney, all the way through his graduation at Villanova and beyond. Get your copy today at Barnes & Noble and Amazon. Also available on all ebook platforms, Kindle, and local libraries ebook. Check out Race Against Race today.
To go. Yeah, I got to get the screen from his room.
Ready for my number 2?
Yep.
I don't know about George or his screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, and it's like I'm trying to watch the kick on my phone, so I knew literally when we were just about back.
Georgia
Number
one of them
two is
old
my
phones when you run out of gigs.
my number two is my number one carnival food, and you can get it a lot at a lot of the Italian festivals out in New York City and stuff like that. We had some of the best at our at the St. Joseph's Carnival Festival back in the day. Zeppelis, they're called. I don't know if you guys heard of them. It's like fried dough in powder, and you just it's fantastic, and that's why they are above funnel cakes for me. Like I like the funnel cakes, but like you got to carry the plate around and everything. You can just get a bag of Zeppelis and just go.
I forgot about those. Nice.
I love Zeppelis, man.
Nice pick. Those are really good.
All right. My number two. Back to the candy. My number one candy of all time. Sad that it's no longer here with us. That is them Butterfinger BBs. Go candy. It's like the best candy of all time. Like that was the year of Bart Simpson. He was on everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Man, like that was the number one go-to. Like you go to a movie theater, go to a movie, say the movie start like 2:00. You gotta try to get there early because all the Butterfinger BBs will be sold out like real quick. You gotta get there early.
Did we ever do one where there was things we wish they'd bring back food wise?
I think we did.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
No?
I think we've talked about it enough.
We talked about it, but never did it.
Extinct foods you wish would come back to life.
Dinosaur eggs.
Be number one.
Well, think about it. You could do food, then you could do restaurants. Drinks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's your number two?
My number two is funnel cakes.
Nice.
I can't go. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the good old. The thing I'm getting, maybe it's just because I'm getting older, and George can back me up on this. When we went to the fish festival, there was way too much powdered sugar on it, and it was a windy night. So when you're wearing half the powdered sugar and your funnel cake's not, then there seems to be a problem.
And you're wearing a dark color where it shows everywhere.
Yeah, where I was wearing a Browns hoodie.
I'm sure that George put that screen away really fast, but because he's in slow motion, and I've been watching the whole project the entire time, it's pretty epic.
That is slow motion for
Holy
sure.
crap. Now he's just frozen.
No, I'm here. That is the weirdest damn.
He's
clear as day. It's just.
He's telling Bryce, I'll be back, but it's in super
No,
slow
that
motion.
was trying to tell Kelly. She keeps hitting the stick with the blinds rod with the screen to put in the window here in the office because it's so warm.
What is happening? You just got up and like attacked somebody.
That's the fastest he's moved all night on screen.
He's back. Wait, have you been back, or is this?
Yeah, I've been back.
Oh, now we're fast forwarding again.
All right, I'm on for two, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
No. Adam, right?
Years?
I didn't do mine yet. Because we're too busy watching George in slow motion. Now he's sped up again. But this is where I have the world famous cheese curds. Is that number two?
Nice.
It's always a staple when we go to the county fair, which it was until COVID. That was the one thing I always told her. I don't care if I get anything else. I'm getting cheese curds. That's all I want.
And COVID. I want the cheese curds and the COVID, please.
My number two, the Nestle Bunch of Crunch.
Oh, those are good ones. That's on my video store list. I love those.
Oh, George had that way higher.
I like Jason's number one carnival snack.
Oh,
Jason, that's my number one too. Except it's not Adam. It's Hot Wheels.
Oh.
You said that was his name. Don't blame me.
Wow. Yeah.
Don't throw me under the bus.
Nope, I'm not.
It was like hey, we call him Hot Wheels because he's on a wheelchair. And then I'm like, all right, I joined
Yep.
in. And now
Came on. Yep.
all right, number one. All right, I got to do an honorable mention if that's all right.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I got so in Jersey at Rutgers University, they had these food trucks, like they're all over the place, and they serve fat sandwiches. Now, if you don't know what fat sandwiches are, they're the best. I used to get, and I'm not going to curse here, but it was called the Fat B, and then they later, for whatever, turned it to a Fat Beach. It's a cheesesteak with chicken tenders, mozzarella sticks, French fries, and marinara sauce in it. It's one sandwich.
I'm in.
They have tons of different sandwiches that have all different ingredients in them. They are amazing. They no longer exist, but you can still go to some of the stores, the restaurants by George, some of the restaurants around, and they still serve them. They have been at carnivals. That's the only reason I'm honorable mentioning it, but primarily it was just on campus. And they're amazing. If you get to look them up or you're ever in Jersey, they serve them at diners too. You can get them. They're great. But my number one favorite movie snack of all time, I like it at the Regal the most, but AMC is good too, is pretzel bites with extra cheese. That is my absolute favorite. I love it.
Can't go wrong with pretzel bites.
And they never taste the same outside of the movie theater, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's how a lot of it is, though.
Yeah.
All right. My number one. About to give y'all that's about to be a hood answer. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. And don't sit here and lie and act like you ain't doing neither. Because if you did, you're lying. My number one is anything I could sneak into the movie theater without having to pay.
Moms have been doing that for years, decades.
If you can get through there with the stuff that they bought without having to pay for nothing, it's a dub.
You take that big old person and shove all those snacks in.
That's right.
Can I tell a quick story real quick?
Sure.
Back when the first Avengers came out, they did a marathon of all the movies up to Avengers. So we were there like all day. It was like, I don't know, 8 hours, 10 hours, something like that. And we got tired and we were sitting like close to the front. We ordered Domino's and they came to the back exit by the theater. They drove around to see us. Like we opened the door, they gave it to us, and then they rolled out. Like we had pizza in there and everything. It's the best when you can sneak in a good snack.
Oh, that is a great idea.
That's impressive.
Well, now wasn't it Domino's? Was got those hot spot places they can deliver where you can go stand on like a little spot and they bring it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my number one.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I know y'all did it, so can't make me feel bad.
Nope.
And if you watching and you lying, say you ain't do it, you're lying too.
Right.
Oh no, I have stories for that. I've always done it.
My number one, caramel apples.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot about them.
I was gonna say I hadn't heard them yet. I was kind of
I
surprised.
forgot about
Wow.
You know what? They're very good at a carnival. I like them at a farmer's market though.
Yeah.
You go to a good farmer's market and they make them around Halloween time. I don't know what it is. They just hit different.
It depends on the place you get them. Because I've had some that were like, I don't know, they weren't as fresh as it seemed like the carnivals. Because I think the carnivals go through so many that it's fresher sometimes than the farm markets. But I have had really, really good ones at like farm markets and stuff.
We're almost getting to that time of year too.
Yes.
Already.
Spooky season.
Yeah, you go right ahead. This is a dead. George, you already know what my number one is. You already know what my number one is. And that is the classic diehard lover of the funnel cake. I never go to a carnival. I will never not go to one and not get one. Unless like my daughter does something to make me mad, which I think there was the one time I didn't get one.
Oh yeah, you were mad that time.
Uh-oh.
But now the amusement park here, Cedar Point, actually has a stand, which it's not bad.
It's really good.
It's really good, but you got to eat it fast, especially on a hot day. Is that they put ice cream in the center of any kind of ice cream you want in the center of your funnel cake.
You said that Cedar Point?
Nice.
Yes. But the problem is that, you eat it in the summertime, like your thing's melting before you know it, and then you got a soggy funnel cake, and those aren't good.
I missed that. Where? I've been to Cedar Point.
It's supposed to be back by the Millennium Force area. It's somewhere back in there as you're walking through Frontier Town. Or that section where you get, like, when you go past Millennium, then you walk towards, like, as you're going around that way before you get to the petting zoo and stuff. It's supposed to be over that way.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's my number one, and that's funnel cakes, hands down.
That's a good one.
George freeze up on us?
Nope. Chocolate covered raisins, the Raisinets, is my number one.
Told you he's gonna have an old person answer.
What?
The only time his mic works too.
Did I not say it? Did I not say you're gonna have something healthy?
Yep. Raisin Bran, Special K, something.
Oh man. Seriously, Raisinets.
Oh, George, I know it.
We mess with niggas who love it.
You're the same boat as my mom. She loves Raisinets too. I personally don't like them. I don't like them.
My number one movie theater
I don't
food.
like my candy. I don't like my candy being healthy. I'm sorry. I don't.
Number one movie theater food is grapes. I put in my cargo pants pocket.
Oh,
they go to pat you down, and as they're patting you down, the grapes are squishing in your pocket, so you're getting grape juice down your leg.
It's like Napoleon Dynamite. Give me some tots, Napoleon, because he has them in his pocket.
I love how his face is frozen right now with that little smirk.
He made it leave. Right in there. I knew it. I knew he was gonna put something healthy base up there. Raisin.
Well, that's a good choice. Raisinets is a good choice. It's a solid choice for a movie theater candy. I can't put it down.
I'm gonna put it down. I'm sorry. I don't like healthy candy. Candy should be messy. Candy should not be anything healthy in it. Raisin is healthy. No, I pass.
Oh boy.
Are you frozen again, George?
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Yeah, I was going to say, stupid internet.
George, you love raisins. I realized this, bro. On these lists, you had something raisin bread. Cereal, he had like Raisin Bran Crunch. Mm-hmm. Then he had something else too on the list. I think that was like raisin base.
Look,
George likes to be regular. That's really what it
just because I like raisins, you're going to give me crap.
No, you don't put me in a potato salad. You cool.
Dude,
really?
George, it's perfectly fine. My grandmother loved raisins too.
At least you're not eating prunes. I hope you're not.
Oh, he didn't answer.
George is like, when George talks about dates, he's talking about the fruit. It's a date night. You do not play that. That was funny. Clint is freaking out. You're the one that gets the boom, 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 boom.
It's okay, George.
George, say something. Say anything.
God. Something.
Boom, 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 boom.
Anything. Well, at least I'm moving a little bit more now. It's a little Japanese.
Oh boy.
Just a little bit.
Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, what are we doing? Are we going?
Thank you very much.
Are you
for
going to
joining
outro
us,
this, or are we hanging out?
Looks like we're gonna hang out apparently because George can't even boot us off because of his computer.
Good night, everybody.
Say good night, Gracie.
We done?
He's hit the end button, but we're still alive.
Check out the
Oh, you said it.
Good seeing you, Mick.
Perfect 10, created by Adam Lissinger, produced and directed by George Brayshaw. Slides and designed by Canva, video by Capwing, and production software through StreamYard. Music from SilvermanSound.com, Pulsar by Shane Hines. In association with 3 Geeks Podcast, found on Facebook and YouTube, and also heard on